It looks like they're also dealing with some taxis up here. This is quite a common complaint, is car washes that take over the sidewalk, take over the road. Looks like one guy's kind of angry and he's being held back by his friends. The rules are the rules, and let's move in and see what's going on. Looks like there's some angry people. Good morning everyone. Today I'm here with the MMDA, and right now we're just off EDSA waiting for the buses to start for the MRT replacement service. The MMDA will be supporting them today to try and move more commuters that are being affected by the issues that the MRT train system is having at the moment.
Going Ayala po, Ayala Ortigas, 15 pesos lang po. Mabilis po ang biyahe. Mag-escort po tayo ng highway patrol.
So it's a little bit busy there, and they already have a lot of HPG escorts. So we've decided to join another team of the MMDA to help them with their clearing operation, because I don't think the MMDA are really needed there, at least not for escorting. For traffic control, yes, but not for escorting. So you can see they're already dealing with some issues. One of the motorbikes was stopped for no helmet, and then they found out that the bike's not registered either, and the driver's license is expired. So that means they'll impound it now. So right now you can see a long queue of people waiting over there, I assume for a UV Express. Now, the fact that none have come along to pick up those passengers suggests that either it's not a proper terminal or it's normally a Colorum vehicle that picks them up. Now, the whole Colorum van thing is a very hotly debated topic, because if you ask any of the drivers, they'll pretty much all tell you the same thing. We want to be franchised, we want to do it legally, but the LTFRB won't give us a franchise. Why won't the LTFRB give them a franchise? Because they want to promote people using buses and, you know, other mass public transport. But then if you look at it as how many tens of thousands of Grab and Uber cars are on the road, which carry 1 or 2 people, these Colorum vans carry 15 or 20 people. So for those commuters, I don't blame them for wanting to ride these vans. And it is questionable. Like, I do use Uber, I do use Grab, and I find it very, very useful, and I'm very happy to have them. But I also see the irony in the fact that a van can't be franchised, which carries so many more people and doesn't take up that much space on the road, versus all these Uber and Grab cars which can go around with no problem. So I do see the debate there. So right now they're dealing with these 2 vehicles here. They're both blocking the sidewalk, and they're both actually in the road a little bit. The driver for that one has appeared, so he'll just get a ticket and then he can move it out of the way. But this one has no driver, so they're going to hook up the tow truck now and take it away. Now, if you look over here at this business, you can see what they've done is they painted lines, and then they've done a straight line to indicate where the sidewalk is. That's a good idea, because the problem with some of these businesses is they really destroy the sidewalk, make it into a ramp, and then everyone assumes, oh, that's illegal parking. Now, in this case, that's completely irrelevant, because they're actually in the road also, and everyone knows you can't block the road. But I do agree that some of these businesses, they really do mislead drivers into thinking it's okay to park on the sidewalk. But at the same time, as a driver, you need to know in your head that I can't block the road, I can't block the sidewalk, even if the business makes it look like it's okay. You can see this other vehicle's leaving now. He's had his ticket. But this one will be towed away because there's no driver. Looks like there was a bottle underneath. They were probably using it as a tire stop. You know, sometimes people put rocks. Someone put a bottle there, so that just got smashed. And here it goes now with the alarm going off also. You can see right now they're issuing a ticket for this one. This area is a little bit unusual, because what they've done is they've made the parking here and then put the sidewalk here, which is actually better because it moves pedestrians away from the road. But of course it's not possible in all areas. Now in this case, this van is pulled all the way back. I assume they're unloading for mercury or something like that. But now, of course, it's blocking the sidewalk, so anyone who's trying to walk here is completely blocked. I guess they could maybe try and find a way around, but ideally you want the sidewalk unobstructed, so they'll just issue a ticket for that and then he can move on. Right now they're looking at this jeepney, I assume because the back of it is overhanging the sidewalk. Let's take a look. Yeah, it is. There's still a little bit of space to pass by, but you can see, you know, it's blocking at least half of the sidewalk. That's the problem. Some vehicles are really too large for a parking space. But as a driver, it's your responsibility to make you fit. Because I've seen people complain before saying, the space isn't big enough for my car. But that's a problem worldwide. Sometimes the space is good for a small car, sometimes it won't fit a big car, like a pickup truck or a jeepney. So that's one of the downsides of buying a bigger car. Yes, it's comfortable, it's nice to ride around in, but it's much harder to find a parking space. There's quite a crowd of people that have come out to see what's going on, and they're just explaining now about why the ticket's being issued. Because, you know, a lot of people have questions, and it's good to educate them because they can also share that information with other people and hopefully avoid this kind of thing happening in future. They're also dealing with this vehicle here for the same reason. In fact, not only is this vehicle blocking the sidewalk, but look at all this junk here. They put up a fence, they put plants. None of this should be here because this is meant to be a walkway. It looks like they're also dealing with riders that don't have helmets. I assume they do have a license because they're just being given a ticket instead of impounded. There's really a lot of people that ride around with no helmets. A helmet really isn't that expensive, so I don't really understand it. They've just flagged over this car here. Let's go and see what's going on. It might be coding. Why was this one stopped?
What is that?
Coding. Okay, thank you. So this one was stopped for a coding, so they should issue a ticket. So right now there's a bit of a complaint going on, so let's hear it from both sides.
Sige boss, sabi nyo, gusto lang nila yung pantay-pantay. Pantay-pantay nga. Pag-usapan natin yung pantay-pantay. Sinong hindi pantay-pantay? Ayan yung kanina tinigitan nyo ngayon. Ano yung tinigitan? Ano yung babayaran kuya? Ano yung tinigitan? May narinig na kayo. Oh, yun. May narinig yun. Boss natin yung pantay natin. Pari-paritong Pilipinas. Sabihin natin kung ano yung pantay. Kasi hindi ako pwedeng mag-ano na aalis dito na sinasabi nyo hindi kami patas. Ano hindi kami patas? Kasi nga dito sir, ito taga sige. Sige, banat. Tinuluyan siya. Anong tinuluyan? Hindi rin. Okay. Ano, tama ba mali? Tama naman kasi. Okay, good. Oh. So ngayon, ano hindi kami patay? Ito, hindi namin ni-record. Hindi naman sinabi na record yan. Kasi may narinig lang. Kasi ganito eh, kung na-record kayo, huwag nyo naman kami sisihin na hindi kami patas. Ayun. Ha? Kasi ano namin, pantay. Wala kang problema. Kay Katon yung to. Oo. Ito kay Dani, lahat taga-media. Kung hindi kami magiging pantay, kami masisisi, di ba? Oo. Pero huwag nyo kami paparatangan na hindi kami pantay. Boss, matagal ko nang ginagawa to. Kung hindi ako patas, ha? Matagal na ako naalis sa trabaho. Kaya gobyerno ka, di ba? Hindi mo i-reklamo sa ombudsman kung gusto mo. Kung mapapatunayan mo hindi ako patas. Kasi narinig kasi kanina. Pero boss, mahirap paratangan ha. Okay, sige.
Wala na tayong pag-usapan.
Sige.
Okay lang po. Sir, na ano din namin, kita yung mga itsura natin. Sige sir, sige po.
It looks like right now they're hooking the tow truck up to this vehicle. You can see it's obviously blocking basically everything. But normally they would just issue a ticket if the driver's there. So I'm guessing either there's no driver or the driver doesn't have a license. So let's go check. So it turns out there's no driver and that's why they're towing this one. I'm not sure what it's loaded with. I'm guessing just plastic bottles or yeah, plastic bottles. You can see they're also towing this one here, which is a little bit on the sidewalk, a little bit in the road. I guess there's also no driver for that one. It looks like a lot of these cars are actually dumped here. They've probably been here for months and months and months. I don't know about this one. This one looks relatively clean. It looks like they're also dealing with some taxis up here. This is quite a common complaint, is car washes that take over the sidewalk, take over the road. Looks like one guy's kind of angry and he's being held back by his friends. The rules are the rules, and let's move in and see what's going on. Looks like there's some angry people. It looks like there's more towing going on over here. You can see these vehicles are obviously blocking the sidewalk. And I guess no drivers turned up even after waiting. You can see as a pedestrian you'll be walking along, and then up bump you're going to hit the car because they're parked here on the sidewalk. So what does that mean? That means you're going to have to go in the road. That means not only are you going to risk getting hit, but you're also going to add to congestion. You can see over here they're picking up this one. There's a lot of cars here. Now in this specific area, what he could have done is driven forward and then parallel parked, and he probably wouldn't block this sidewalk here. Let's go back to the taxis and see what's going on there. Since the drivers are here, they're being given tickets and guided away. Those that don't have drivers or no one's willing to hand over a license for them, they would get towed away.
Oh, ano bang ginawa niyo sa amin? Ano? Ano lang naman yan? Papalusok kayo?
Security guards trying to get a little bit handsy with people. They're towing away that taxi because no driver would appear. And then once they started towing it, suddenly various different people came forward saying, no, I'm the driver. How many drivers are there? Anyway, they're already starting the towing process, so it's going to be taken away.